we're going to read The Very Snowy Christmas. It was Christmas Eve. Big Mouse was making cheese pies. There's Big Mouse right there. Little Mouse was making paper chains. There's Little Mouse. Merry Christmas to us! Merry Christmas to us! sang Little Mouse. Big Mouse, can I decorate the Christmas tree now? Can I? Can I? Look at this. Here's a Christmas tree right here. We'll do it together, said Big Mouse. Little Mouse hung golden acorns and a mistletoe berries on the tree. There's golden acorns. These must be the mistletoe berries. Big Mouse put a star on the top, right here. But we forgot the holly, cried Little Mouse. I'll go and get some. And off he ran. Make sure it has nice red berries, called Big Mouse. Here you go. See the picture a little better? Little Mouse set off down the path singing, Jolly, holly, holly, jolly, jolly, holly Christmas. But there was no holly to be seen on the first corner, and no holly on the second corner, and no holly on the third corner. Look at that. No holly on the first one, the second one, or the third one. So over the bridge ran Little Mouse, and at last he found a holly bush with shiny red berries. He jumped up and down with excitement. Look at this bridge. It's very interesting. It looks like it might be a ruler. It has pencils and paintbrushes and pens, and even an old toothbrush as the railing on the side. Remember, mice are very small, so things that are small to us are very big to them. So over he went to the holly bush. Do you see the holly berries? They're red right there. Oh, jolly holly, holly, jolly, jolly, holly Christmas, sang Little Mouse, stretching high on his toes to reach some. But suddenly, soft white flakes began falling all around him. One flake fell on Little Mouse's nose and made him sneeze. Goodness me, said Little Mouse, the sky is coming undone. As Little Mouse hurried home, many more pieces of sky fell down upon him. Faster and faster they fell. They fell on his ears and his whiskers and his tail. Oh dear, said Little Mouse. I'd better take some of this home to show Big Mouse. He'll know how to stitch the sky together again. Do you see the little pieces of sky falling? Little Mouse made a ball of white flakes and put it in his bucket. Then back over the bridge he hurried. But suddenly he saw a strange creature in the water, making faces at him. It had lots of ears and a blurry face, and it waved its arms at Little Mouse. Do you see right here? See what he's seen in the water? Ooh, it's a mouse nest monster, squeaked Little Mouse, and he fell on his bottom. Oh, right there. Fell right on his bottom. Oh, I wish Big Mouse was here, he cried, scrambling up. Back down the path ran Little Mouse, looking over his shoulder to see if the mouse nest monster was following him. It wasn't, but Something else was. Little Mouse could see its paw prints coming after him. Do you see in this picture? Do you see the paw prints on the ground right behind him? Eek! Help! Eek! Squeaked Little Mouse. Now there's an invisible monster chasing me. Little Mouse ran up and down and around in circles to escape. But the paw prints of the invisible monster went up and down and around after him. Do you see all the footprints? They're following him. He is a little bit scared. Actually, probably a lot scared. Little Mouse ran and ran faster and faster, whirled the white flakes, and faster ran Little Mouse. And still, the invisible monster followed him. At last, Little Mouse saw his house, but there in the garden was a huge white mouse. Do you see this huge white mouse right over here? Oh, no, squeaked Little Mouse. Another monster waiting to catch me. Little Mouse trembled and began to cry. Oh, poor little mouse. But then the front door opened and there was Big Mouse. Little Mouse leapt into Big Mouse's arms. Big Mouse, he cried. The sky has come undone and look, he wailed, pointing to the paw prints. An invisible monster has been following me, and there was a terrible mouse nest monster in the water, and now that scary white mouse is staring at me. Oh, little mouse, said Big Mouse. The sky hasn't come undone. It's snowing. And there aren't any monsters. Those are your paw prints. And that mouse nest monster was your reflection in the water. Look. And Big Mouse showed Little Mouse his face in the puddle right here. And this is a snow mouse I made to welcome you home, he said. Let's make another. And so they did. Snow is magic, cried Little Mouse. Yes, said Big Mouse. Santa Claus likes snow too. Little Mouse jumped up and down. Will he be here soon? Can I hang up my stocking now? You can, said Big Mouse. Let's go and get warm first. So in they went and warmed their paws by the fire. Can you tell? Little Mouse hung up his stocking and Big Mouse hung up his stocking. Here they are, right there, hanging up. The holly berries shone in the firelight. It's almost Christmas, said Little Mouse. Holly jolly, jolly, holly Christmas. And he wiggled his warm toes. There we go. And there's the holly berries right on the tree. The end of the very snowy Christmas.